Japanese kanji can be simplified and broken down into parts or radicals, and we're going to quickly break down all of the types of radicals in this video. Each kanji has one official radical, with a total of 214 official radicals recognized. Radicals are important because kanji often get part of their meaning and even their readings from this radical and where it's positioned. If you know the radicals, which we'll be learning throughout this series, you'll often be able to guess the reading and the meaning of a kanji or word based just on that, even if you've never seen the kanji before. It can also help you find kanji in dictionaries more easily because many online dictionaries and apps allow you to search for kanji by radical. By the way, if you look closely at a kanji, you'll see that most of them can be broken down into multiple parts and radicals. That's how I'll be teaching them, but it helps to know about the different types of official radicals and where they show up because of what I just mentioned. Radicals are categorized based on where they show up in a kanji, and there are 7 different positions where you might find them in, plus one special position which we'll talk about last. I'll be giving examples of each, but there's no need to memorize them just yet. Think of it as a very useful reference. Hen is the name for radicals which show up on the left-hand side of a kanji. Left is over here, I think. They include things like ninben, uohen, tehen, and many more. Notice how hen or ben is included in the name of the radical. Radicals in this position often, though not always, affect or indicate the meaning of a kanji. For example, if we use ninben on the left, it often means that the kanji has something to do with people and things people do. When uohen shows up on the left, it always has something to do with fish. Tsukuri are radicals that show up on the right-hand side of kanji. They include things like ritto, saji, and ozato. You'll notice that many of these do not include tsukuri in the name. Some, like sunzukuri, do though. Kanji in this position often, but not always, indicate the reading of a kanji, specifically the onyomi or Chinese reading. For example, kanji with the part blue on the right are nearly always read as se when part of a word that uses the onyomi, which is usually jukugo or words that use 2 kanji or more. Kanmuri means crown, so as you might guess, they're radicals which appear on top of characters. They include things like nabebuta, hitoyane, and ukanmuri, which gets its name from the fact that it looks like the katakana u. I like to call it a roof with a chimney, but that's me. If you agree, or even if you don't, be sure to hit the like button. It really helps, I think. Ashi means legs or feet, so of course these show up on the bottom of kanji. There aren't many of these, but they include radicals like dekka, hitoashi, and shitakokoro. Kamae are radicals which enclose a kanji on at least 2 sides. This can be almost any 2 sides, or more than 2 sides. Some examples are mongamai, hakogamai, and keigamai. Many of these contain the word kamae or gamai, as I'm sure you noticed. But there's more. Tare means to hang off of something, so it's fitting that these are radicals which hang over the top and left side of a kanji. Though you would expect these to be included with kamae, they're separated out for some reason. These include things like gandare, todare, and yamae-dare. You may notice from looking at these that the left side seems to flare out to the left, which may be part of why they're not included as enclosures, but instead as hanging off. And then there's Nyou, which also look like enclosures, but more so hold the parts on top. They sit on the left and bottom of a kanji and include things like shinnyou, ennyou, and sonyou. Notice how the bottom parts of these slant down to the right, thus holding whatever is above them instead of enclosing them? That's probably why they're separated out. This is the special radical type I was talking about at the beginning of the video. These are whole kanji which are themselves radicals as well. These actually make up the vast majority of radicals. They include things like dai, hi, and ki. Not only are these full-on kanji their own radicals, they're also used as radicals in other kanji. You'll sometimes find them in positions that make them look like ashi or kanmuri, but officially they're not considered this. We're now ready to start learning kanji one by one, and you can get started by clicking on this video right here, if it's already out. If you don't want to wait, you can start learning with the first level of the official ToKini Andy kanji flashcard deck for Anki on ToKiniAndy.com. We're also releasing kanji series videos early for all the members there, so check it out if you want a head start.